I need to change the enemy object. And it's not really an enemy anymore because it's things that I'm not trying to avoid. It's things that I'm trying to catch. But I'm not going to change the name. I'm just going to keep the name just to make it simple. But remember, if this is my game screen, the missiles are spawning over here and flying this direction. Now, I need them to spawn above the screen and fall down. So I've got to just change up a few things. It's a very similar mechanic, but it's different. Okay, at some point, I'm going to change how frequently they appear. And I'm also going to set it up here so we can choose a random image so that we have 4 different kinds of food, the 4 food groups falling from the sky. Okay, so let's start with the first thing, which is where do they start? Okay, so this is the thing that tells them where to start right now. And so what I want to do is I want to take this and the x coordinate, the left and right, should be between 0 and screen width, right? Because I want it to be somewhere between the left-hand side of the screen and the right-hand side of the screen. Now, on this one, I'm going to go between -20 and actually I'm going to say -100 because that's a smaller number, and -20. Because all I want to do is, if I know the top of the screen is 0, I can go between 20 and 100. So it's going to choose a random integer for those things. Okay, so here is my speed. I'm going to leave that the way it is. And I'm going to say the update, we want to move not that direction. What we want to do is we want to move down, which is 0, self speed. So I'm not moving any left and right, and I'm moving in a positive direction down. So let's test. Okay, so there is my directionality now. Doing pretty good. We want to move a lot slower though. So we want to start with a lot slower. And I'm going to say slow and fast here. So now, okay, so that's still an awful lot of food falling from the sky. We're going to have to adjust the difficulty. You got to play test this in a little bit. So the intervals is on this add enemy thing. I don't want it to happen every 4 seconds. Let's make it happen, or 4 times per second. Let's make it happen 2 times per second. That slows it down a little bit. That'll change the difficulty. So the last thing I have to do is choose a random image. Okay, so I've got 4 images right up here in my directory. I've got skate burger, skate drink, skate fries, and skate pizza. Okay, so notice they all start with skate. So if I say li food equals pizza, fries, that should be a string, drink, and burger. The next thing I need to do is say str food equals li food, or I'm sorry, I'm going to say random dot choice, and I'm going to give it li food. So it'll randomly pick one of these and put it in this string. And then the last part of this is I'm just going to use an f string, and I'm going to say skate underscore, and my placeholder is str food. So there is my food, randomly chosen, falling from the sky. Images are not super clean there, but I think I cleaned up the images a little bit. Let me see if those are the better ones. Oh yeah, much better. I thought I remembered spending a little bit of time making those look nicer. All right, so now I've got my enemy is taken care of. What's next? Got the player, the enemy,